Basilio! Medina.
Port starboard!
Excuse me, Captain. Why don't your stupid steersman go in that direction?
Because it's very shallow in the other way, senora. Basilio, stop reading for a while.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, you tell people, you give them obstacles. You propose to them one thing, and they're not able to find the advantages. They fix their attention on the difficulties of the problem. Well, they always expect that everything is as smooth as a billiard ball.
They talk about the past, but listen. Speaking of uncles, what does yours have to say about Paulita?
My uncle, he just gave me a sermon about that. About finding a wife. Well, I haven't found one in Manila. Not one as good, as beautiful as Paulita.
Very wonderful, elegant, charming.
Don Basilio!
Oh, Simoun.
Are you off for vacation?
Why, yes.
He's a gentleman, a townsman of yours.
This is Isagani.
So, how does the province look like?
Why? Aren't you familiar with it?
How the devil am I to know when I haven't set foot in it? I heard that you were so poor and don't buy jewels.
Because we don't need them.
Utopia, utopia. The engine is about to meet. In the meantime, I think I have to drink my beer.
Patience. You'll spend more in 1 year of litigation rather than paying the demands of the white friars.
Next year, Huli, you'll be wearing your long skirts just like any other woman in this town to go to Manila for school. I have served and been serving the king with my time and money. If I ask for justice, he is obliged to give it to me. I need to find a lawyer and need to win the case. If I do, then I'll find ways to ask him back. Then if I lose, well, I have no need for any son. I have to watch my crops. Every stalk of cane growing there is one of my wife's bones.
Jesus! That poor girl is like a mushroom planted by the tikbalang. Really? I've made her wet the noodle for 50 times, but he doesn't even remember a word of it. That's so funny!
That's unbelievable!
I have some antique jewels to sell.
Surprise!
3,000 pesos.
Sus Mariosa,
3,000? 3,000. Let's see.
Put it down.
wow.
Ooh. I like the design. How much do you want for it?
I'm taking a fancy to that locket. It cost 100 or 500?
Oh, never mind.
500.
What do you think?
For me, I would keep it as a relic. That's what Huni wants to do.
If you'll allow me, I'll go and consult with my daughter. I'll be back before night.
Nice.
Pardon, sir, that in my own house I relieve you of what belongs to you. But necessity drives me to it. In exchange for your revolver, I leave the locket desired so much. I need the weapon, for I am going out to join the Tulisans. No more for me.
Hi, Macaraig. What's up?
I saw Padre this morning.
Hooray for Padre!
Padre told me everything about what happened in Los Baños. It took them for a while for having discussing that situation. Oh, he supported and protected us against our case. Against Padre Sigbaila, Padre Fernandez, the General, and the Juror, Simoun.
But the commission hasn't been in operation for a long time now. Don Custodio's activity being recognized and known, he was named an arbiter and the petition is now in his hands. He promised he would settle it this month.
Hooray for Don Custodio!
But suppose Don Custodio should report unfavorably upon it.
Well, how can we influence him?
Padre pointed out some two ways.
Quiroga? Ah, Quiroga? Great use.
No, don't you worry. For pride himself being incorruptible.
Ah, yes, I know. Pepe, the dancing girl.
Ah, yes! Pepe, the dancing girl!
Pepe,
The dancing girl!
oh, Pepe, the dancing girl.
I prefer that Senor Pasta is a Filipino and was a schoolmate of my uncle. But how can we influence him?
Wait, Senor Pasta is a dancing girl. I mean a seamstress.
Not for me! Juanito Pelay, you're already drunk.
Don't be such a parent, Isagani. The end justifies the means. I know the seamstress, Natia, for she has a shop where a lot of girls work.
No, gentlemen. Let's employ the decent way method. The decent ways first off. Please, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'll go to Senor Pasta today, and if ever I don't accomplish anything, well, you can do whatever you wish on the dancing girls and the seamstresses.
The dancing girl.
Welcome, young man. Sit down.
Why, thank you.
And excuse me? For I didn't think it was you. Oh, how was your uncle?
Sir, I think that the governments, the more they are threatened, the more they would be careful to seek bases that are impregnable.
Young man, you should not put in those considerations aside. Allow the government to take up their own business.
I mean, I understand what you mean, sir, but my uncle has always admonished me to think of others as much as I think of myself. Today, I come in those who are in worse conditions.
Bah, bah, bah. Take a piece of advice. To be a good farmer, no great amount to be retarded. Dreams, illusions, and fantasies. Poor boy. If all I should think and act as he does.